Imagine paying $699 for a Harvard-certified computer science course, only to find out your professor is not human. No, this is not a glitch in the matriculation system, and it is not a scam. This is Harvard University's newest highly controversial experiment, AI clone professors. Text overlay the $699, and the craziest part, it is working brilliantly. Students are not demanding refunds. They are actually lining up to pay, and the satisfaction rates are off the charts. But what does this mean for the future of higher education? Are we looking at the democratization of Ivy League learning, or the absolute end of human teachers? Let us be honest for a moment. Modern higher education is fundamentally broken. Tuition costs have skyrocketed by over 1,200% since 1980, leaving millions of students drowned in lifetime debts. Yet despite paying astronomical fees, the actual classroom experience is often underwhelming. You are stuffed into a massive lecture hall with 500 other students. The professor, who is busy writing research papers to secure tenure, barely knows your name. If you get stuck on a coding problem at 2 in the morning, your only hope is emailing a stressed-out, overworked teaching assistant who might reply in 48 hours with a cryptic, unhelpful hint. This is the student engagement crisis. Universities are charging premium prices for a product that has not scaled or updated its teaching methods since the Industrial Revolution. The system is desperately lagging behind, and students are paying the price in both cash and confusion. To understand how we got here, we have to look at Harvard's legendary computer science course, CS50. Led by the charismatic Professor David J. Malin, CS50 is not just a class, it is a global phenomenon. CS50, it is the single largest course on Harvard's campus, attracting hundreds of on-campus students and millions of online learners through platforms like edX. But Malin and his team faced an impossible scale problem. How do you provide high-quality, personalized, one-on-one feedback to millions of students worldwide without hiring an army of human tutors? The answer arrived with the recent explosion of generative AI. Instead of resisting the technology, Malin and his team did something radical. They decided to build their own AI instructor, trained specifically on CS50's proprietary curriculum, pedagogy, and years of student data. This was not just a basic wrapper on ChatGPT. It was a custom-designed digital clone of the CS50 teaching staff, built to mimic the exact Socratic teaching style that makes Harvard's human professors so effective. The metrics coming out of this experiment are absolutely shocking. Historically, online courses have an abysmal completion rate of under 10%, but with the introduction of Harvard's AI tutor, student engagement metrics have completely flipped. The AI clone, known as the CS50 bot, operates 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, with zero latency. While a human TA takes hours or days to respond, the AI clone answers in less than 1 second. It can analyze thousands of lines of student code, pinpoint syntax errors, explain complex algorithmic concepts, and do it all in over 50 different languages. Perhaps the most startling statistic is that grade outcomes and student retention rates have dramatically increased. Students who would have otherwise dropped out due to frustration are now pushing through because they have a personal, non-judgmental Ivy League tutor sitting right in their pocket at all times. And all of this is delivered for a fraction of the cost of a traditional on-campus Harvard class. But here is the major reveal that is sending shockwaves through academia. Harvard is now charging $699 for their premium online CS50 certificates powered by these AI clones, and people are happily paying it. This is not a passive video course anymore. For $699, you are buying a dynamic, interactive, AI-driven educational ecosystem. The AI does not just give you the answers, it is programmed specifically to not give the code away. Instead, it acts as a true Socratic guide, asking leading questions like, why did you use a while loop here instead of a for loop? Or what do you think happens to the memory when this function terminates? This is a profound shift. Harvard has successfully commercialized AI-led pedagogy, proving that students are willing to pay top dollar for automated instruction as long as it carries the prestige of an Ivy League brand and actually helps them learn faster. However, this success story hides a dark, unexpected twist that many in the education sector are terrified to talk about. If an AI clone can teach computer science better, faster, and cheaper than a human tutor, what happens to the university business model? Think about it. The traditional university is built on scarcity. They limit enrollment to keep their prestige high and prices exorbitant. But AI removes scarcity completely. An AI clone can teach one student or 10 million students simultaneously at almost zero marginal cost. If Harvard can scale its world-class education globally for $699, why would anyone pay $70,000 a year to attend a mid-tier local university? We are looking at a potential mass consolidation of higher education. A handful of elite brands like Harvard, MIT, and Stanford could use AI clones to monopolize global education, leaving thousands of traditional brick-and-mortar colleges bankrupt. Furthermore, this raises a deeply human question. If students actually prefer talking to a patient, non-judgmental machine over an impatient, stressed-out human professor, are we slowly stripping away the vital human connection that lies at the heart of true mentorship? The rise of Harvard's $69 AI clone is not just a neat tech upgrade. It is the opening salvo of an educational revolution. It proves that AI can democratize elite-level teaching, making personalized guidance accessible to anyone with an internet connection and a dream of learning. But it also warns us of a sterile future where human teachers are a luxury reserved only for the ultra-wealthy, while the rest of the world is taught by digital mirrors of past scholars. As we step into this new era, one thing is absolutely clear. The traditional classroom is dead, and the AI professors are officially taking attendance. What do you think? Would you pay $700 for an Ivy League AI professor, or is this the death of real education? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to stay ahead of the curve in the rapidly changing world of artificial intelligence, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. See you in the next video.